I was neither expecting to go first or this many people. I guess I would like to start off by thanking the Storyhouse for letting me come out and share. I think it's a really cool concept. I'd like to thank all the other artists that are sharing tonight, or those that aren't. And I'd like to thank everybody who came out and chose to allow their stories to intersect with mine for an evening. My name's John Dennis. I am a songwriter, so naturally the specifics of my story will be in song. But to preface it, I guess, my song is about a girl, which I imagine is not uncommon this evening. But once upon a time I was 14, and in retrospect, very naive, but at the time full of angst and as much jaded qualities as a 14-year-old is capable of, I think. And I met a girl, and it was one of those relationships where, as cliche as it sounds, I felt like my story started when I met her. She was wearing a George Harrison t-shirt and faded Converse, so it was a step in the right direction. But from there, we dated throughout high school, and it was, a truly beautiful chapter of my life. And then I came down here to Belmont. She was coming down to Belmont and passed away my first semester here. Adrienne was her name. She's one of the type of people, I don't know if you've ever met him, that just resonates with light. Just the type of person where if there's anyone in this cruel world that deserves to have all their dreams come true, it was her, And, and they didn't. And maybe they did, in some ways, but it's something that I obviously struggled with and still struggle with. And for many, many nights after that, I thought that should have been my whole story, It started with her and it ended beautifully, and I didn't understand why mine didn't end too, but it didn't. And I think one of the beautiful things about tonight and the fact that we can come together and share is, I can say those people are out there, and I'm sure some of them are in this room and in your lives, and it's a tremendously beautiful thing, and we're all on our own journeys, and we all have our own stories, and it is a gift that ours intersect with those people. And I'm glad that mine intersects with yours tonight. I'm happy to say that I am not the one writing the story. I am merely the one coloring in the lines. And I was gifted with some very beautiful lines for a time. So this is a song for Adrienne, entitled Mansions in Glory. Oh, God draws the lines, I just color them in. It's always been a picture book story. Oh, you never can lose if you only can win, since we all get a mansion in glory. Since we all get a mansion in glory. Oh, love, don't you know what today is? It's the same as we met way back when we danced in the dirt and wore Beatles t-shirts, and we ran with our backs to the wind. And it didn't take long till I told you I was frightened to let a girl in. But after kissing my cheek, you proceeded to speak, and while grinning your innocent grin, you said, God draws the lines, I just color them in. It's always been a picture book story. Oh, you never can lose if you only can win, since we all get a mansion in glory. Since we all get a mansion in glory. forget what would follow, the love that we couldn't conceive, forged deep in our souls in eternity's cold, and still carved in that sycamore tree. And oh, how I dreaded to leave you when I headed for old Tennessee. But we talked through the night and you laughed while I cried. You said, love, you've just got to believe that God draws the lines, I just color them in. It's always been a picture book story. Oh, you never can lose if you only can win, since we all get a mansion in glory. Since we all get a mansion in glory. But no words of goodbye, no honey, I hate to leave so soon. You went to the light and left me shouting your name at the moon. Will I see you again? Oh, darling, I wish that I knew. But the truth is, deep down I think that I do. At least I hope that I do. I hope that I do. Oh, love, don't you know what today is? It's the first of the rest of my life. It's been 3 bitter years since we buried you here, and I still chase your voice in the night. But I'll never forget what you showed me, how one day we all have to die. And this road that we're on is no more than a song, and our love will live on by and by. For God draws the lines, I just color them in. It's always been a picture book story. Oh, you never can lose if you only can win, since we all get a mansion in glory. Since we all get a mansion in glory. Since we all get a mansion in glory.